So how you can check that whether Java is get installed or not? Open your command prompt first. Okay, first to go through that session. Okay, if you have any questions, anything, and later you can ask me. So in this command prompt, if you see here, you can just check with Java C and hit enter. See here, it's showing Java C is not recognized. And other alternate also you can do like Java hyphen version. So if any software is exist, it will give you Java hyphen version. When you try with this one, Java hyphen version, you might see in some Java related version information. As I said yesterday, it has already installed JRE related, not JDK. So I will tell you what is the difference between JRE and JDK after a few minutes later. One second. I didn't share my screen yet. Okay, let me do. Okay, let me quickly recap what I did so far. So when you open a command prompt and try it with Java C, if you see this kind of information, that means JDK is not installed on your machine. Another alternate also you can do Java hyphen version. Okay, so Java hyphen version, when you try, you might seen that some JRE related information, not JDK related. So JRE, JDK, what is the differences I will explain after some time. Before that, we're just verifying whether Java means JDK installed in our machine or not. So for that, first try with the Java C and the Java version, any one of them. The next thing is Java. If you try Java, you might see some information was scrolling on your command prompt. So if there is no information when you are doing Java hyphen version, that means there is no software installed on your machine. That means Java related software is not installed on your machine. And Java C is for is the compilation related. I will explain you after some time what is this Java C and Java why I was uh, type it here. So when you are seeing this kind of information, Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. So this information, if you see, that means JDK is not installed on your machine. Okay, JDK means Java Development Kit. So already I shared the link to you how you can get it from that. I will just go through it once. In future, if you wanted to be get it by your own, you can do this way. So the first thing is oracle.com. So once you get in here, it will be a in. Then here directly you can type it in. So it will navigate to the Indian related domain. So after that, if you scroll down, or else here if you see, uh, we can see that products, what kind of products they are going to offer by Oracle. So in the software section, there is a Java will be there. If you click on the Java, it will navigate to the Java related. So this everything, if you see here in the context, oracle.com in Java. If you scroll down, you can see all the Java related information. As I said earlier, we have different kind of versions are there. JDK, J2SE, okay, and J2EE. I was telling those things. So here we are downloading JDK. So the products in the product section, you can see Oracle JDK. Once you click on that JDK, it will navigate to the JDK page. So here you can see what are the versions we have. Yesterday's session we seen that what is the current running version we have. That is 16th version is current running. But this 16th version, the baseline version is 1.8 on top of different kind of features get released. That might be a licensed features or that might be a freeware. Okay, so those things you can get it from here. Once you scroll down, you can see different kind of versions. It's a J2SC 16, 11, 8, okay, 7, so subsequent, okay, lower versions, everything you can get it from here. But we are installing J2SC 8. So if you see here Oracle JDK download will be there. Just you can click on that. So once you click on, based on your operating system, you need to be choose which is the one you want it to be installed on your machine. Let's take if you are using as a Linux machine, you can download Linux related information. If it is the Mac, Solar or Windows, okay, you can choose which is relevant to you. So here two kind of versions is there in the Windows machine. So most of us we are using Windows machines. So here you can see two kind of versions. One is Windows x86, Windows x64. So which is the x86? This is 32-bit information. So if your operating system is 32-bit, you can choose this particular software. If your operating system is 64-bit, you can choose this one. How do you know that my operating system is 64-bit or 32-bit? It's very simple. Open your my computer. So here right click over there, go to properties. So once you right click on the property, here you can see that what kind of operating system you are using. So there will be a system type. So here the system type, you should choose 64-bit operating system because my machine is 64-bit operating system. So that's what I'm downloading this one. So already I was downloaded. I'm not doing it right away. So I will just show you how you can do that in future if you wanted to be get it different versions or if you wanted to be uninstall or install it again to get the software, you can go this approach. Once you click on here, it will be prompt one window. So here you can select it, this one, and download. This one will redirecting to the login page. So I was having my login related information. So already I was entered the login, then the software get download. So once you enter your username and password, then software automatically gets download from the portal. Okay. So if you don't have the account, you can create account. Whatever the software it is offering by Oracle, which are freeware, those things or licensed also, you can log in, then only you can get the software. Otherwise, you cannot get it. So this is the way of approach to get the software into your local. So already I was get it in my local. So if you go here in softwares, so already I installed it's downloaded from my from Oracle to my local. So I kept it in one of the location. So you can see that what is the version you downloaded. Here you can see x64. It's a Windows based and it's 8. 8 means Java 8 3.0.1 version you downloaded and it is a JDK. So JDK 8.3.0.1 Windows machine x64 operating system exe file downloaded. So this information will show you what kind of software you downloaded. So then we will start our installation. So whatever the software you get it into your local, just double click over there. So it will appear download related. So before that, your operating system will ask you, do I need to proceed this software or not? You should say yes. Once you did it, the window will be appear like this. Then you can continue on next. Click on next. See here, the default location is taken from C drive, programming files, Java, JDK 1.8.0 I underscore 301 is the software version we are downloading into our machine. So if you want to change it, you can change the path. So you can click on the change and you can give it your desired location where you want it to be install this Java. So let it keep that default path. I'm not going to change. Then I will click on next. Okay, see here it is doing JDK installing now, and it is a 64-bit operating system supporting software I'm installing. So just have a look on here what the things are happening. Once it's done, that means once you click on next, there is another window get opened. So this one it is saying you are installing JRE. I told you earlier it's two kind of softwares is going to be installed. One is JDK and another one is JRE. So this is JRE related. Let's see that what happened so far. If you go back to the C drive, whatever the path it is showing now, program files. See earlier there is no Java, now it came up. Once you open JDK folder, see here this JDK is there, but there is no JRE next to this one. So now it is installing. See program files, Java, inside JRE. There is one more folder will appear when I start. Click on next. Click on next. See your JRE get appear. So once this JRE get completed, then we can proceed this step. So this is the way you can install in your machine. So let's get continue this one, this installation process, and you can see that who is offered this service. It's by Oracle. Yesterday we seen this logo, the Java related. So once this JRE get installed, you can see this kind of information. So Java SE Development Kit 8 is successfully installed in your machine. So here you can see that next steps like tutorial, API related documents. So all of them if you wanted to, you can do it this one. It is optional. So as of now, whatever this window is appear, you can close it. That means your software get installed successfully. Whatever the documents, tutorial, API related, if you wanted to, you can do it. Okay, so I will show you online also how you can access the API. Okay, so as of now, we can just close this one. So Java, whatever we required, like JDK and JRE, we installed in your machine. So if you open that JDK, see here, this JDK inside there is a libraries are there. Okay, so these library is nothing but, see in Java terminology, we call it as a library. So this is called as a library, not only one file. It might be any file ends with .jar, ends with .jar. Okay, so that we call it as a library. Okay, this is the one of the terminology you should remember. It's dr.jar is one of the library we have. Okay, so you can see this lib. Lib means libraries related. Okay, these all are the naming standards. There will be a bin. So bin here, see this bin, it has so many internal softwares. Okay, I will come to that later. What is the differences between JDK and JRE? Just have a look on what the things is installed in your machine. If you open the JRE, again it has bin related, but here it is different kind of. It's DLL files. So yesterday there was one question. It is what kind of software it was used to develop Java. So ultimately, whatever the previous softwares like it has, like programming softwares like C, C++, it used in your Java. It's like an extension of C, C++, and Java. But whatever C, C++ we seen, that is a platform independent, not it's dependent to the platform. That means if you promote the code, you you can see the different kind of results, not exactly what the result it's happen into the one of the operating system. But Java is quite different. It is a independent. That means whatever the answer you see in one operating system, it will be same across all the operating systems. Okay, that we learned yesterday at the introduction phase. So here there is so many DLL files. Okay, so these DLL files, it's okay. There is no need to look into that each of them. We just go through it what things has installed in JRE and JDK. And again, it has lib. Here so many libraries are there. These all are supporting libraries when you are writing the program. So those associated information will take it from this lib folders. So this is the way it coming JDK and JRE information into your machine. So now if you see again the command prompt, once again let me open the command prompt again. So why I was reopen the command prompt? Because once this JDK get installed, whatever the command prompt already used, those changes will not be reflected into that particular command prompt. So that is the reason I was reopened, and let's see if any Java get installed. See here, earlier it was showing it as there is no software in your machine. Now it is giving me 1.80301. So this software is exist in my machine now. And you need to do few more things. You have to make it as configuration. So you install the software, that how your operating system know that where it get installed. If you use the default version, sometimes it will pick it up. If it is not picking, you have to be explicitly configure that. So let's check that few more commands. See here, Java C still it is not recognized. And if you see the Java command is recognized. So these kind of issues to sort out, you need to be configured in your machine. So whatever the Java is installed, we should configure it. To configure, what I'm going to do now, let's go through where you installed. It was in program file, Java. So this is my base path. So here I need to install JDK. Okay. So this JDK, once I give it, then that required whatever particular Java C, those commands when I used, automatically it will pick it from internally this folder. It's a bin. Inside that bin, if you see here, Java C, Java. So this is the what I'm using, Java C. It's a Java. Okay, so Java C is nothing but a Java compiler. So whatever the source code you wrote, that will be converting into a bytecode by using this one, this particular executable file. So once the bytecode get generated, so this java.exe will be giving that bytecode information to the JVM. So that will be taken care by this particular exe file. So what we will do, first let's give this path into the configuration folder. So let's copy this path, go to your environment variables. How you can go? Just right click on your my computer properties. So here you can type it as environment. Otherwise, if you are using latest operating system, it's a 10 or 8, okay, 8 onwards. So there is a way you can just click on here and type it as env. Once you type it, you can see two kind of information. One is user specific, another one is system specific. If you have access to the system specific, you can give it at system level. if you have only account specific, what is the difference at here, account and system specific? Let's take, I have a machine. So in that machine, it has 3 to 4 users are accessing that same machine. See, one person log off, then another person is logging with his account. So similarly, such kind of accounts, if you are managing, better to go ahead with your individual account. But most of us will have our own PC. So then you can make it as a system environment variable. Just click on over there. You can see this kind of system properties window. There will be environment variable. Just click on this environment variable. Here you are going to be configure that information. So as I said earlier, user specific variables will be here and system specific. So whatever the information you pass it here, the system variables, across all the users can access that particular information. If you wanted to be give it a specific user, let's take, as I said earlier, it was 4 users are using in your machine. Whatever user specific information you gave it, that information will be visible only for that particular user, not to everyone. So we are making as a system variable now. For that, just click on the new. Here you can type it as Java home, paste it, whatever information you copied from that installation path. It's a C drive, whatever, wherever it was installed, the same path I kept it here. So this information we require, just copy before click on OK. So now it's used system variable as a variable name and followed by value. I'm taking another one. You might have a question why you did twice. Okay, so here this Java home we might use in different areas. Okay, so that is one of the reason I was just give it Java home. So if someone is accessing whatever internal information it has, okay, so you can just give it Java home. So that means another software if required Java home, it simply copy this into their path. So you created the Java home now. There is one more variable that is path. Just click on the path. P, once you press your P keyword, it navigating to the path. Here you have to be set the path. So this path is when you are making this change, you should be very careful. If you make anything wrong, so entire your install softwares will be get impact. So when you select this path and click on edit, so already so many softwares is installed in my machine. So I'm adding one more software which we install now. So here you have to click on new, then add your entry. So already we have Java home. Then we have to be navigate this for path bin. For that, what I need to do, just I can give it like this. Inside, I will be pasting that information, followed by it should be a small bin. So this particular Java bin folder is available in path. You want to verify it again? Just you can edit and it will be available Java home bin in the system path level. Then click on OK, click on OK, then OK. So whatever earlier you was opened like a command prompt, you can close all of them. Open another command prompt. So now I opened that another one. Try it now, Java C. See here, earlier Java C, when I type it, it was showing unable to identify that. Now I can see. It said Java is coming. I can see Java version. So that means it's successfully installed Java into your machine.